Hi, this is Laura from St. John the Baptist Parish Library, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create a slideshow presentation in Canva. This will be useful for those of you that are going back to school or have already gone back to school. If you're looking for an easy way to make a presentation for a class, Canva has a lot of different options and templates that you can follow to do so. This is also helpful for those of you who are outside of school and need to make presentations and slide decks for your job. Canva has a lot of professional options that are more geared towards a business setting as well, but I'm just going to pick a template in this one to show you and show you how to edit it, and it's going to be geared more for back to school, but I'm also going to show you some options that might be better off in a business setting. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. You're going to start off on canva.com. If you have a premium account, you will have more options for what you can choose from in the templates, but there are some free options as well. You're going to start at the Canva homepage and you're going to go right here to the template section. And I'm just going to show you, I'm going to type in presentation. And then as you can see, there are a ton of different templates to choose from for presentations. Ones like this and this and this are probably more geared towards school and school projects. But like I said, they do have professional options as well, where you can make a more minimalistic, professional slide deck for work. That's obviously one. This might be in a more creative direction, like if you're a photographer or something like that. And then there's ones like this. That would also be good for a business setting, but there's plenty to choose from. And if you go to the filters, you can filter it. There's a mobile first option, the type of formatting that you want, how big you want it to be, the style, it could be illustrative, colorful, creative, vintage. You can view more, you'll have more modern, minimalist. As you can see, there are thousands of options for all of them. The theme can be corporate, company, project, school. Like I said, you can filter by that. So you can get a more well-suited option for your needs. Whether or not you need it to feature animation or video or audio, the grade level. There's different subjects, so business, and then there's ones for school subjects, topics. There's lots of different ways you can filter it. You can even filter it by color, as you can see. So let's say that I want to create a presentation that is creative. It's for a group project. Let's see what comes up. So here you go. There's plenty of options that are creative for a group project. These all look very different. There's a lot of different design elements involved in it. Some of them are free to use and some of them require premium. As you can see, let's get rid of that again. Let's go back and let's filter again for, I want it to be for business, corporate, let's do digital marketing. So these are all different slide decks that you can use if you work in digital marketing at a corporate setting. These are all professional, and you can change them all to suit your needs. So, like I said, I'm going to start for a back to school type of slideshow. I already have a presentation open. What I did was I just created a new project and I picked presentation. So I'm making a slideshow. And then if you go to design, it'll automatically give you a bunch of different options. I was looking at this one right here, this project presentation, and you can apply all of the different pages, or you can pick and choose which ones you want to use. So I'm going to apply all 10 pages. I'm going to get out of here. So let's call this an example presentation by St. John the Baptist Library. And then you can move things around as you edit to better suit your needs. The different slide has the introduction. This is just filler text that they automatically put in there. So I'm going to go to our website and I'm going to get our About the Library that's on our page. I'm going to copy it. Because it's shorter than what was originally there, I'm going to make the text bigger. And I'm going to change this instead to say about us. Let's see, let's go to learn more, because objectives sounds kind of like mission. So I'm going to put mission instead. And this is just an example of if you have the information that you need to put in a slideshow, you can just pick something and change it to fit your needs. So let's say that I'm making a slideshow to show teens and tweens what the library has to offer. This is kind of how I would do that. So that's our mission. And then let's see what other type of slides they offer in the slideshow. They have one that's a project scope, methodology, timeline, findings with a chart graph. If you click on the chart or graph, you can take this and change the slides to be, change the bars on the bar graph to be what you want it to be. So let's say that I want to change this to be 20. Obviously, that changes. It works kind of like you would make a graph in Excel. And you can change it to be what you want it to be. Analysis, conclusion, and then a thank you slide. So let's see if we can also change some things about the design. Let's say I don't like this color, you know. So I'm just going to click on the background. You can see the purple square is for the background. I'm going to change the background color because I don't like this background color. I can change it to be any color that I want to. This is the document colors. So this is colors that are already found in the document. You can see that a lot of these are already in here. But let's say that I want to change it to be colors from our brand kit that we have with St. John Library. These are colors from our logo. So I want to change things to be the same color. I'm going to do the same thing with the text. I'm going to take the text color and I'm going to make it the green. I'm just changing the colors here. And then I don't really like these graphics. They don't fit the theme of a library. So instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here to, this looks like something that I've seen. I'm going to see if this graphic maker has anything to do with books. I can't find anything. So instead, I'm going to look just in the general graphics. And I'm going to try and find something that's similar to this kind of art. I think that these kind of fit the theme. And these kind of fit the theme as well. So I'm going to take these out. And I'm going to put these in instead. And something that I can gather from these graphics, which isn't true of every single graphic that you can use on Canva, but is true of some of them, is that you can change the colors on these. So just like with this one, I'm going to do it with the one that was originally on there first. I'm going to change these to be the colors. I'll leave the yellow. I do like the yellow. But these you can change the colors to match what we've got going on. Huh, that is weird. This one doesn't exactly match. That's better. Okay, so let's go with that. Already, I feel like this kind of better represents St. John the Baptist Parish Library. I'm going to go into my uploads and I'm going to find our logo. I just passed it up. Find our logo. Oh, that's not the right one. Let's see if I can find a better version of our logo. There we go. Okay, I'm going to delete that one. Just so that I can include the logo right here, and I'm going to center it in the middle of the slideshow page, or get it as close to the center as I can. I'm going to go ahead and change that yellow now. Now that I have the logo in here, I see that we have an orange in our logo. So I'm going to go color pick that orange and do the same with these. And this is all optional. You don't have to customize every single slideshow that you make. You can just kind of pick the slideshow and then fill in your information and call it done. But adding the personal touch does make it clearer who is making the slideshow. It does add a little bit to your presentation to make it more personal to you, but you don't have to. The nice thing about the Canva pre-made slideshows is that they look professional already. So this is one that, if I was doing a program and this is something that I wanted to present, but it wasn't very formal, I would show this. If it was a more formal program and I was presenting to people for business purposes, I would pick a more professional looking slideshow. But as a student, this will probably suit the needs just fine. But again, you can always find a different template to fit the vibe that you're going for. And then you can do the same thing that I just did on this slide, on this first slide, with all of the slides. You can change all the colors, you can change all the graphics, you can find different things for whatever you're using it for, fill in your own information. And that's pretty much all it takes. Again, I'm going to show one more time. I am just going to show if I chose a different slideshow to use. I'm just going to show the types of slides that they offer you. So let's say that I wanted to use this one, digital marketing business. Let's say that we're going to customize this template. It's going to open, and then I'll show you the types of slides that they offer. An introduction, once again, that's pretty standard. This one has a table of contents about the company, vision and mission, teaching slides, our service, pictures of our professional team, our previous project, portfolio, contact information, and then a thank you. So this one is pretty much set up. The only thing that I would maybe change about this one, if I were using it to suit my needs, let's say that I'm trying to I own a business that does marketing and I want somebody to use the services, I would maybe change the background photos to be whatever city that my company works in. And then obviously I would change the pictures of the team and the names, but like the information you're going to have to fill in anyway, but the pictures of the team I would change to actual pictures. And then the portfolio, I would have to personalize that as well, the contact information. I wouldn't just want to leave these stock photos, but some of the stock photos, like this one and this one and this one, they're okay. They're just there for design purposes. But yeah, this one doesn't need to be changed too much. It just needs, your information needs to be filled in. So I hope that was a helpful tutorial on how to create a slideshow in Canva. It is pretty intuitive. It's pretty easy. All you really need to do is plug in your information and then change what you want to change. It's really up to you as the user. And I've shown you how to change some of the elements to fit the color scheme that you're looking for, what exactly you're doing, but really it's all up to the user as they create their own slideshow. So if you have any other questions, or if you're looking for a tutorial, if you're looking for a specific tutorial, we do offer, if you go on our website and click on resources and then go to online resources, as long as you have a library card, you can use our digital resources and you can use Udemy, which is by Gail. That we provide all the courses for free, and it's just like classes that you can take. And the same thing, we offer LinkedIn Learning. Go to our website and go through our online resources and find what would suit your needs, but we offer plenty of resources on our page as long as you have a library card with us. Thank you for watching.